Oh, buongiorno. Oh shit. Give me a second. I'm gonna go wash my face. I was outside and getting all sweaty. One sec. All right, we back. Oh. Okay, now what road were you on? Uh, don't worry about it, boys. The 21XX was marked as delivered on Friday, and it wasn't. They took it to the completely wrong house. Like, not even close. So, I was able to get it back this morning. I went to the post office and was just like, find it. How's everyone doing? I need a series of moments to like calm down and like chill before like we start building. Ah, but we have a 21XX to build. Was it on the left or right side of the road? I mean, it was on the dude's porch. Like whoever like received it by accident left it outside. They didn't even touch it because they're just like it's not mine. Why didn't it get sent to my house? Right? Ah. All right. Reminder, we don't have a macro cam because that's the macro cam and my face cam is out for repair. So we're not going to have any cool macro views because, you know, the keyboard is really small, the one we're building today. So, like, it's a shame that the macro cam's not working. How's your local post office usually? It's fine. It's a real small town. So, uh, yeah, I signed up for a P.O. box. So, like, next time anything keyboard related goes to the P.O. box and they keep it there so they don't send it to the wrong fucking house. Can we please check the music? What about it? I am currently playing this. It's, it's just a nice mixed playlist. Is the macro cam also the overhead cam? No, the overhead is the overhead. The macro would traditionally be like here, but it's not. So we will have overhead. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Is the camera crooked or is the desk crooked? Probably the camera. Okay. Is that good? That looks straight. Let me straighten the keyboard. Right? That's straight, guys. Right? Also, it's no longer Pride Month. We can say straight, right? No. Wait. It's still Pride Month. Fuck. My bad. I'm sorry. All right. Let me clean up a little bit. I have electrical tape here from some wires I needed to solder together for my bike. Pride Month was in June. June, July, it's the same thing. June, July, it's the same month, bro. Should have gotten a tilt lens. I mean, I have a lens, and I am tilted, so. July is Wrath Month. When is Gluttony Month? Please sign me up. I haven't even had breakfast. I spent all morning fucking dealing with this shit. And I had to like call a doctor for this rash, which I would show you on the macro cam, but we don't have a macro cam. It's not great. All right, let's get headphones out the way. Let's clear up some space. Beautiful. Let's get these phones. Oh, fuck me in the dick. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. All right, look at that. Clean desk. That would be center desk. That's relatively center frame. Good enough. What audio interface is that? That is a Rodecaster Pro 2. It's very cool because it has lots of inputs, and my headphones plug directly into it, so I was able to remove my, well, it's still there, but I should remove my audio interface. And it allows me to do cool shit, like, uh,
Oh,
the usual stuff. Ah, sorry, I literally forgot how to mute. All right. So we do have a box, and that box does contain a 21XX, I believe. It is not in good shape, but hopefully the board's fine. So, I mean, the board was already like slightly damaged somehow. So, We'll see. All right, let's get rid of our weave, which lovely board I've been typing on. Where did you find the missing package? It was delivered to the wrong house, and the people to whom it was delivered literally just left it outside in the rain because it wasn't their box. They were just like, no, I'm not fucking touching that. Which, very based, thank you. I'm like very glad I, live in a small enough place where like people wouldn't fucking think about it. All right. So I'm supposed to be typing on the diversity because I'm supposed to be shooting reviews, but one of my cameras is broken, so reviews are on hold. Woo! These are just switches. Let me quickly just unbox those real quick. There we go. Do you know what these are, boys? Do you know what these are? Do you know what these are? What keyboard have you been programming / AI querying on? My laptop. My Lenovo Legion 5 keyboard. Yep, we got Get X, and here is the box. Don't worry about, like, it's a perfectly fine box, not like no problem at all. Perfectly normal that, you can just put your arm in an open box. It's fine. All right, let's open it up. Okay, that's probably good. I mean, the box is moist, so I can just, like, tear it apart. Like the strong man that I am. You just killed that box? The box was killed before I touched it, okay? All right, let's see what we got in the box. I think Merlin had it last, so... Oh, a diamond-shaped piece of bubble wrap. Is it a sign? What does it mean? Is Merlin trying to tell me something? We'll find out. Oh, shit. I was supposed to tell the lads that I was live, so give me a second. Okay. The wizard sent you rupees? Could be. All right, there's some more shit in here. Let's pull that out. Sorry, this is not super cinematic, but the box is in shambles. Oh, there's a cable in there. All right, well, let's see what we got working with. I see a solenoid. Yep, right there. And there's PCB screws, apparently. Cool. That is a very nice quick disconnect. Actually, it's not very nice. It's... Oh! We'll find out. All right, so that's garbage. What's in here? Oh, there's a keyboard in here. Okay. There's the keyboard. Eh. God. Was this packed by the Tasmanian devil? There's just, like, debris and residue all over the fucking place. Then again, like, water got in the box, so... No case? I guess not. Alright, and that just looks like a whole bunch of shit. That's probably the plate and PCB. Right? Yep. Oh, I popped a big bubble. Hey! Oh, that is a heavy boy. Alright. Check that out. It is a keyboard. So, actually, the color that you guys are seeing on camera is not far off from, like, actual color. Because that should be white, which, like, it's white. All right, let's pull this out real quick. Okay, very based. Cool, okay. I don't know how it fits together, so don't worry about it. And Oh, there's two. Are they the same? Yeah, it looks like both are new. Interesting. Okay. So there's two PCB. Are they different? Okay, the easiest way to tell is to just stack them. And then if I can look through them, they're the same thing. Yep, they're the same thing. Okay. Will the 21XX get lost after reviewing it? I can't believe that you would even imply that I would absolutely steal this keyboard and just be like, I don't know where it is. Okay. So it looks like this section has a plate. This section does not. Interesting. It makes sense though. Okay. Uh I know that a lot of this seems like I've literally never seen the 21XX before, and it's kind of true. I've kind of like been trying to not spoiler myself. All right, so there's no plate. Let's put all this shit away. Lovely. Let's have a look at what we're working with. I'm going to take this apart real quick. We won't see a top-down camera in the stream moving forward as Simon hides that he still has it. Big brain. So the FROs have an alu plate by default with carbon fiber optional. Huh. Are the feet attached? You bet your ass the feet are attached. All right. I'm pretty sure this is over the weight limit for this, but we'll try. So this has a limit of 5 kilos. And this is... Oh, actually, it's 3,900 grams with that bit. It feels a lot heavier. I guess it's just like due to the size. All right, let's open it up just so we can have a quick look before like we actually start building. All right, so anodization on the back. Again, I'm sorry I don't have the macro cam, guys. It's out for repair. Well, technically the macro cam is this camera that you're looking at, but yeah. Did you receive your Solar 80 review unit? I don't think they ever sent me one. So generally, generally if there's like a board that I want to review, right? To be fair, I don't push super hard. Like I generally will just be like, hey, can I get one for review? And if they say yeah, then cool. If they say no, then sure. And if they say yeah and then don't send me anything, generally I don't care. Can you possibly make a keyboard out of the material PCBs are made from? Is your question, can you make keyboards out of FR4? Yes. No, that's real small. Yeah, that is real small. And you are a hex 1.5. Let's look for a hex 2.0, baby. Let's get this cable slightly out of the way. Let's get this PCB slightly out of the way. Let's get this pile of switches there in the corner next to the Ronald. Will there be a keyboard cabinet again for proper storage? When I have my own house, sure. But this room is fucking tiny, unfortunately. Like, for reference, this is as far back as my chair goes. That is how much movement I have in this entire room. And over there is just cooked. So, my cabinets are currently in the garage in long-term storage. And probably will stay there until, I don't know, until me and Kate can afford a house. Which is probably fucking never. Feels bad. No cherry sticker? Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not finding it, which leads me to believe that... Never mind. Milling FR4 would be carcinogenic chaos. I mean, milling most everything is pretty much carcinogenic chaos. The Gadexes from far look like Cheetos. I could go for some Cheetos, dude. Okay, this crew looks all right. Again, sorry, I don't have a macro cam, so there's this crew. Can you see it? I'll put it in front of my eye. Is it working? Can you see it? Can you see this crew? Turn up the music? No, the music is at the normal music volume. Are those Prelude GATX? I fucking hope so. Because that's what I requested. So these are the first factory loop GATX, and I want to try them out. Too close for that focal length? Shh. Okay, so it looks like, are all the screws the same length? Yep, all the screws are the same length. I do like the feet. Feet are pretty nice. Good job. Are they all 2.5 millimeter? This is a 2.0-5 slash 64 inches by 50. Yeah, I don't fucking like it makes no sense to me like what is written on this. Just be like M2.0, just like everyone else. What the fuck is a 263-2,0-5 divided by 64 quote times 50? Like I'm sure it means something, but like it doesn't follow the standard. There was a batch of Prelude GATX that Canon Keys got that was reportedly horrible. Well, hopefully, giggle. How many years until the review comes out? What review? Does it use OEM cherry feet? No, they look different. They look close, but different. All right, let's take her apart. That is a big fuck off piece of metal. Okay. So we will need to desolder this so we can actually put the switches we want in there. So let me fire up my do you remember how recently we just cleaned this stream room? It's already like ruined, dude. It's like positively destroyed. Where is garbage? Do I have garbage? I do not have garbage. I will put the garbage in a box. 1 second. There is a box. All right, that should be good. Nice e-girl music. You know it, baby. All right. Let's let it heat up. We'll do a nice little quick desolder job on the F-row area. And then we'll like actually like take a look around. You don't have to desolder? Really? So like if I remove these screws, how do I remove these switches from the plate? If I don't have to desolder, Mr. Smarty Pants. Extra PCBs? Oh, that's great. But how do I get the switches out of the plate, Mr. 300 IQ? A hammer? Okay. Where do I hit? Do I hit like the mound points? Or like do I hit it from the other side to like get the switches out? All right, so this one also uses a 2.0. I'm gonna get this little ribbon cabale off. Just so I don't melt it with my burr gun. I love how fast Simon had a hammer ready. Of course I have a hammer ready. Do you guys not have hammers fucking ready to go at all times? I missed the mosque. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are no mosques in incredibly rural Minnesota where everywhere is fucking corn and everyone's Republican. How do you like the case color? It's really fucking nice. It's really fucking nice. It's so like you guys remember the Cypher gray? So the Cypher gray was like a soft gray that kind of had like a little bit of brown to it. I'm not talking about the champagne or whatever bullshit it was supposed to be, but this is that. Shut up, Ham. This is that, but like with a little bit more brown thrown in. I really like it. Ham. Yeah, I have the door open because this is the hottest room in the house and we're going through a heat wave uh because of the corn sweat. I got the corn sweats, baby. So Ham is out and about. Oh, it looks almost golden, but that's probably a screen issue. I mean, also like this camera's not like the most color accurate with the like my current lighting setup. I'm sorry, guys. Like I like my setup was like really finely tuned in Dubai, and like I can't get it just right here. This color or blue, I mean that's very much preference. The blue is like it's like a silver blue, right? Like a very light, nice blue. I like that. All right, let me do a little sucky sucky with my pew pew. Don't worry, my monitor isn't color accurate either. I mean, some people could be watching on like iPhones are generally very good in terms of color reproduction. People could be watching on phones or MacBooks. I presume like MacBook screens are just as good, right? I'm watching on my fridge. Is it a Samsung or an LG though? On my phone, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I understand not everybody can like make it to a computer to watch a live stream. Like pretty much all of my like anytime I'm gonna watch somebody on Twitch, which is rare, it'll be on my phone because like I'll be busy doing something else and like I don't fucking have time to like take time out of my day to watch Twitch streams. My hands are real shaky today. Probably because I haven't eaten anything. I hate to bitch, but the 21XX deserves better music than this Gen Z plastic pop. Yeah, I didn't even realize what was playing. I just put on this, whatever the fuck this is. We need to have okay, first of all, we're gonna start off strong, okay? Uh do I have Sir Mix-a-Lot here? I do not. I don't have a keyboard to touch. See, this is why wireless boards are good. I should like have a wireless board that's like always ready to go. But that requires planning and brain. 21XX was designed for Daft Punk? Disagree. Jazz or classical? Disagree. I mean, first of all, we need Baby Got Back. Then from there, we got to figure it out. Death metal? No. He's the designer, buddy. Sure, but what? Okay, no, he specifically said it was designed for Daft Punk. You know what? Fuck it. Daft Punk it is. If it was designed for Daft Punk, fine. What album? What album are we doing? Do you listen to any of the albums that were recommended in the recent podcast? No. I haven't sat at this desk until since the most recent podcast that is not out yet. Uh I I listen to like Lauren and stuff. Check out Have a Nice Life. Is that like what? Okay, you guys keep saying like words that I don't know. So you know what? I'm just gonna like fuck. I'm gonna do that and literally just do tracks and then fucking send it. There you go. All right, let's go back to the sucky sucky. Just a cool shoegaze band. Death Consciousness is their best album. I guess you will like it. Really? I don't even know what shoegaze is. Is this a D's nuts joke? Am I getting the end? again. Maybe Ozzy to celebrate his life. I considered that, but I only like two of his songs. Shoegaze is UNC. Is that UNC or UNC? Is that short for uncle? What the fuck is UNC? Is this a is this like the most elaborate These Nuts joke of all time? You weren't on the Remy episode. They explained. I was on the Remy episode. I was there. What the fuck? Of course I was there. I just didn't commit every single word to memory. Unless, like, I got up or something. The first Black Sabbath albums are great. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But I'm talking about, like, Ozzy specific stuff. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. That is a D's Nuts joke. Should have Zlobin on the podcast. Really? Really? That's a real name of a real person? Huh? No. 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 Nice try. Their parents fucking named them that as a D's Nuts joke. They're never gonna get me. So you found the 21XX? Yes. I went to the post office and just like I stood there as the lady like checked the location where it was delivered. She like typed in the GPS coordinates into Google Maps and I see like a completely different location and I'm just like, there's your problem, buddy. Well, my first name is Max. Slavin is surname. That's so much sussy here. I'm from Ukraine. Okay, well that makes sense then. I presume that's short for like something a little bit longer. Have you seen the Mind Goblin yet? I have. I did Mind Goblin those nuts. You're gonna have to get real advanced to get me, by the way. That's why I'm on high alert all the time. Anytime I see a word that like that I know for sure cannot be used in a D's Nuts joke. That's the only time I'll say the word. Or not be paranoid. You're on high alert for these nuts? I am. All day, every day. All right, that should be everything. All right. All right, we're gonna need to probably warm wiggle a few of these out. But I will desolder. Sorry, I will unscrew that real quick. Let me clear up some space. Alrighty, where is screwdriver? There it is. One of the cool things I learned in teacher school. What? Teacher school? Okay. I don't know if the screws are non-ferrous or my screwdriver sucks. Okay, the screw is non-ferrous. That's kind of annoying. Whew. All right. Now that this is desoldered, let me take a break. We literally have not taken a break since we sat down. Oh. I've just been on the 21XX fucking hunt since like, oh, I missed one right there. Oh, I actually missed a couple. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Yeah, I think we're good. Whew. Is this Duroc switches? I don't know what's in here, but we're going to put GetX round 3 lubed in there because we are based on a true story. Okay, where's screw? There's screw, there's other screw. Now we have all 4 screw. We put the screw next to the nut so we remember where the screw is. All right, can we science this? Okay, some of those are good, some are not. Keep going. Yep, that's all good. That's all good. All right, we are having issues here-ish, so let me heat up some pads. Until I find the culprit. Are you the culprit? Are you the culprit? Are you the culprit? One of these is definitely the culprit. All right, so it's just this section here that I'm gonna try and pull out and see which is good. GATX are one of some of my favorite switches. Yep. GATX is god tier. Whoops. Oh, I don't give a shit because those are not my switches. And whoever built this last was not nice enough to remove their fucking switches. So, fuck it. Okay, so that one's stuck in. I think that might be the culprit. Oh, and that one? What about you? Are you chilling? Yep. Are you chilling? Yep. Okay, so it's just these two. Let's fix those up real quick. All right. And we should be able to just pull it off. Yep. All right. And I'm still caught. Where am I caught? Caught. Where the fuck am I caught? Okay, I'm caught like here-ish. That's so weird. Those were fine a second ago. Oh, okay, we found him. We found the dude. Hello, dude. Okay, and we're done. Let's get all these switches out. Hello, dude. I'm dude. Thanks, dude. All right, let me actually use the puller. My fingies hurt. I was working on my motorcycle yesterday. I had to replace my seat and rerun some wiring and remove some wiring and break some bolts. No problem, dude. I'm happy to help, dude. Thanks, dude. You're a good dude, dude. Dude. Alright. Yeah, that reminds me I need to vape a bit more. Dude, what switches are those? These? They're, they feel like a lubed, factory lubed, wait, what does it say on it? I can't read the fucking... It's probably Duroc. So it's probably factory lube JWKs with what are terrible, terrible, terrible springs. Like, I can hear the spring, like, crunch and ping from, like, that far away. And that's like multiple hands away. Yeah, sure, buddy. Whoever thought this was a good idea, sure, buddy. Or sorry, sure, dude. All right. Let me put these into the garbage box because yeah, yeah, absolutely fucking not. Those are terrible. All right. So now we got our plate. We got our big boy case assembly. This has been, guys, how do keyboards work? Which side is the pointy side? All right, let me kill my desolder gun. All right, there we go. All right, so case is ready to go. I guess we figure out like layout wise what we want to do. It is wing keyless, very based. All right. Okay, the top is all one use, so I don't need to worry about the top. That's simple enough. We'll worry about that later. And no way. No way. No way. Okay, sorry. The issue is the hole is not hex shaped. But at least like you can get a screwdriver in there and bite off the mouse bites, which is nice. I do have some excess here. I'm gonna need to clip those with some pliers, but I don't have pliers. What I've got are these random scissors, so we're gonna use those. There we go. All right. Oh, one more. All right. There we go. So, ooh, topside reset switch, very based. I respect it. All right, and here, so it'll do 7U, 8U, and 10U. We're going to build it in 7U because I actually want to use this keyboard. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Do I split my right shift? I should split my right shift. I know it kind of seems like crime splitting a right shift on like a board so big, but here's the thing. If I split my right shift, then I have a function here. That function here gives me far more advanced controls on the nav panel, or like the nav cluster, right? So I can still have my print, lock, and pause on a layer, plus whatever else I want. Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, that didn't break off. Ah. All right. Yeah, I think that's the play. We also have a shit ton of keys on the left and the top. Yes, absolutely. But like when you're dealing with big boards, one thing you have to always keep in mind is like hand accessibility, right? Like if there's a panel of keys, you want your modifier key to like if you're going to use layers, you want that modifier to be within range because it's stupid if I have to like press it here and then do that or like hold like function over here and work up there, right? So like I'd very likely put a function key here, like a layer key here. So I have like I'll have my F keys, right? But in addition to the F keys, I can have macros on them as well, at least left side, without needing to move my hand, right? Then the question is here. And realistically, that's within range of that as well. So that gives me that, and that gives me that basically. It's a little weird having a function here and a function here, but it'll work. Why not use toggle layer? Are you 70 years old? Are you a boomer? The only people that use like any sort of except for numlock, okay? Numlock is the exception. Numlock is awesome. Oh, there's the cherry sticker, guys. There's the cherry sticker. Let's fix that real quick. There we go. Now we'll put the correct thing on it. How many of those macros are you even going to assign? Well, it depends on your workflow, right? So think of it as this is the board that's always on your desk. And if you're somebody that like does something professionally, anytime you've got like a random like menial task that needs a lot of repetition, why would you not set up a macro? Like why not? All right, I'm going to get this off so we can get started on the steps. Free product guide intensifies. Exactly. Now you understand. All right, so stabs, what are we gonna do for stabs? I'll probably. You guys will never guess. Nobody's gonna fucking guess what I'm gonna do for stabs. Never. Not in a billion fucking years, okay? Nobody would ever guess that I'm gonna use standard cherry clip-ins with C3 wires. I know. Boom. Mind blown. All right. Nope, that's 6U. Fuck is my shit? There's the 2U wires. There's the housings. And there's the 7U wires. Can one get C3 wires now even? Yeah. Go on Taobao. Oh, and let me see if I've got some extra C3 wires back here. I cannot find C3 wires anywhere. I may have gone through all of them. Yeah, like I have like one left over that was sitting here. That might have been the last one. I guess we've gone through our C3 wires. Feels bad. All right, fuck it. Standard cherry. So we're looking for 2, 4, 6, 8 stems, 8 housings. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do housings. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10. Oh shit, it was 8. Okay. Whee. Let's get some wires. There we go. Why are Hip-Flop PCBs considered some of the best, apart from him as a person? I mean, if you're going to do electrocapacitive, I would say Sipalot PCBs are the best. In general, I wouldn't universally say Sipalot PCBs are the best. Like, one could argue that like Gondo PCBs are better, or Wilba PCBs are better, or Heine PCBs are better, depending on like what you're like. You can do 10U. Yep. You can also do 8U. All right. I will go C3 for the spacebar because I have a black wire. So fuck it. Better by what measure? Exactly. That's the thing. It depends on like what you use. Like reliability in terms of like rebuildability, how many times can you desolder and resolder? Heine PCBs are the best. When it comes to just having real stupid shit all over it that nobody's ever done before, Gondo PCBs are the best. If you want to, you know, pay 50% more, but have a PCB that fucking works every time, Wilba PCB is the best. Right? And then if you're going to do electrocapacitive, or that's basically it, or something like wild and wacky, Sipalot PCBs are the best. My Wilba PCB says DN on it. Well, he got you good. You got, kiddo. All right. I'm just gonna do stabs on the PCB. I'm just gonna prep them here because fuck it. Who cares if you get some lube on the PCB? It's just gonna make your key presses smoother. Okay, that's definitely 8, right? No, that is 7. That is 8. Math. All right, where is lube? Oh, there's a jar. I found a jar. I need a thing. I need a thing to spread the lube. It's okay, guys. I have something for this. It's called my finger. Is the final PCB black or green? Sorry, just joined. I presume it's green. Is it not? So, full transparency. Upas did send me, or Martin, sorry, sent me notes that I'm not going to click because I never click. I never read notes. Like, I'm not going to read a document that's going to tell me what I'm supposed to think or what I'm supposed to do. Unless like I'm stuck somewhere, then yeah, I'll look at it. Wear makeup applicators? Normally I keep one hidden underneath my desk mat. I'll just get a new one. All right, I legit can't find the bag of applicators. Whatever, I probably got more applicators in the... Oh, wait. Is it here? Well, I found one applicator. Fuck it. The notes might just be things that are slightly off with the prototype. Yeah, okay. I mean, those are generally like, if I run into something that like is an issue, I'll check the notes and be like, is this fixed? But like, everything's fine so far. I've literally been dreaming of getting this board for so long, and it's the one board that has ever been shipped to me that mysteriously got sent to the completely wrong place. It's never happened before because I've never wanted to build a keyboard like this so bad. Also, I'll repeat this for the very last time. There is no macro cam, so there's no close-up views of the soldering or lubing today. I'm sorry. The macro cam is currently the face cam, and my face cam is currently out for repairs. So, what if the notes say 6.25 and hot swap only for normies? Well, I know that's not true. I know what the project is. I know like who made it. We looked at DIC. We looked at like the group buy. We looked at all that shit. Oh, by the way, the group buy was extended specifically for my build. Which means if I like it, I can buy one. I don't have the fucking money, but like I could theoretically put it. No, Kate will kill me if I put it on the credit card. I need to pay 3 years of back taxes for Black Simon TV LLC next month. So maybe we don't buy one. I know an incorrect address they can send this board to. So, I mean, the label was correct. The address was correct. It's just the mail guy dropped it off at the completely fucking wrong house. Like, not even close. Not even the same street. $21XX R2. I don't know. I don't know. If I was Pontus, I wouldn't do an R2. Fuck the haters. It'd be the 21XXX. Ooh, does it get bigger because there's an extra X? Or does it get sexier because there's an extra X? Are we talking clothing sizes or pornography? Or does it have higher alcohol content because there's another X? Both? Sold. Pontus Saver? You know what? You know a layout that I truly love that just like nobody ever fucking does? The F107. I just like it. I don't know why. When XXX21 XXX? Probably in some Call of Duty lobby. Ugh. My hands are getting sweaty. Oh, wait, I brought a towel. You see? Douglas Adams was right. Or Towley was right. I don't know. One of those people were right. Don't forget to bring a towel. Corsex Extended Edition. Oh yeah, we need to like figure out what we're doing with that. Like I've been so busy the last week. I haven't even like looked at it. Hypothetical question: would a stacked acrylic board with an F1 style mount work? Yeah, because an F1 mount just relies on the top and the bottom being clamped together, right? Which is how any keyboard kind of fits together. Yeah, why not? Wait, there's what? Is there drama? Is there drama with our literal fucking like private buy for the boys that anybody is welcome to, that's literally like being done for the people by the people, well technically by James and everyone else, and Sipalot, and or was it Gondo? Fuck, who's wait who? No, it's Sipalot. It's absolutely Sipalot. So like, why would there be drama? Why would there be drama for an amazing keyboard project? All right, let me dip the wires. We'll do some assembly. Then I need to drink water because my mouth is dry as fuck. Get in there. Oh, baby. That is a hair. Do not want hairs in our stabs. Fun fact though, like hairs in your stabs actually make like no fucking difference when it comes to sound. Assuming like you've lubed enough. That's the important thing. You gotta lube enough, guys. You gotta lube enough. Okay? I fucking hate the autofocus on this camera. How is it so bad? Like, I legit don't get how autofocus is so bad on the camera. It's an A7C. It's not a shit camera. It's a great lens. And like the settings are all set to like do the autofocus as fast as possible, and it doesn't fucking do it. It's annoying. I hate my flamingo. Hair mod the new meta? I mean, if you have cats, you have hairs in your stabs. It's impossible. Unless like you have a clean room that the cats are not allowed in or something. Did I put this in backwards? Like right now, there's like I can see 4 or 5 like long, thin cat hairs stuck to my hands that just won't come off. Is Twitch doing ads now? Twitch has always been doing ads. I have ads as disabled as Twitch lets you disable them, which is I don't run any ads during stream, and the only ad anybody should ever see is when clicking onto my stream. If you're getting any other type of behavior, I don't fucking know, buddy. But I've turned off ads as much as you're allowed to turn them off. We'll make her own Twitch with blackjack and no ads. Did I do a stupid? I did. I did a stupid. I did not put it in the hole correctly. Why is it not correctly in the hole? I'm going to need you to get in the hole. All right, are we good? We are good. Okay, then we got a long boy. Oh. Oh. I believe that is called YouTube with ad block. YouTube is full of fucking sponsored shit, dude. Even with ad block and sponsor block. And it's like inherently like one of the worst fucking systems on the planet for like both viewers and creators. But hey. All right, there we go. We have lubed them up, baby. I might come in later and hit him with the Dragon Ball Z, at least like on like the outside bits. But for now, I don't care. Simon, what's my favorite PCB color? Uh, Good question. Let's open up a notepad file. All right, so top color is I Rape Red, which is roughly like 184C. That's the Pantone color code. Uh, my second favorite is Vomit Yellow, kind of like the TGR CE PCB. That classic. Then give me OG basic bitch green, kind of like what we've got now. And then purple, then like other fancy shit. Like if it's doing something like wild, sure. But yeah, that is the best PCB color, by the way. If it does not cause you discomfort in your eyeballs, is there a place for black? I mean, I consider like black slightly better than white. The issue with black and white is like in different ways they both show residue and like look unclean for a long time. But if you make the PCB bright enough and painful enough to your eyeballs, you don't see how dirty it is. Okay? Big fucking brain. Please create an IC with these options. I don't need an IC. We're already running a project. Just, it's literally right there. It was right there the whole time. I was sad when my CEM PCB for the F1 was black. See, I stole the purple CEM3 PCB out of the Jaguar and used that in the F1. All right, let's put the stabs in their stab locations. I love clip-ins, dude. Okay, one thing I don't like right away is this is a ANSI ISO hybrid PCB, which means the pipe key is going to be sussy because the pipe key is always fucking sussy. Okay, sir, I'm going to need you to go in the hole real quick. There we go. The tips of my fingies hurt. So you prefer cross arrows over numpad, or is just for this board? I mean, I like 8K. So like the nice thing about 8K is you can have cross arrows, you can have numpad, you can have whatever you want. But cross arrows, very, very based, very bitchin'. Would I like cross arrows on every single board? Probably not. But this, yeah. Like cross arrows is very nice. All right. I guess we start putting switches in. Giggle. Let me get some fluids and vapors into me. Add a buzzer to the PCB. Well, no. It's got a solenoid. Why would you buzzer when you can solenoid? Actually, the real question is, what are people voting for? So people want Sangan 7U bottom row with 8K nav. Yeah, that's acceptable. Or 7U with cross arrows. Oh, okay, so people don't really like HHKB. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because, like, I wanted HHKB bottom with, like, cross arrows or HHKB bottom with 8K. I think it's going to look significantly better. Like, I don't like it in wing keyless. Like that's cool. Or in 8K, also cool. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think the plan is like we'll try to at the very least like have a couple top options. So it's not like there is only one top and you're fucked if like, you know, your first choice. Like I need to make open source. It is open source. That's literally what that's yeah. The CCRX is open source, but we're modifying it and running running a buy just for us. Like I think we should do one Sangan top and one HHKB top at the very least. And then kind of figure out like if it's gonna have 8K or cross. Oh, you want to make an open source board? Yeah, why not? I mean, first like make a prototype and like see if you like it, but yeah. The poll was just set up poorly. Who the fuck set up the poll? It was dark. Will that depend on whether you keep this with the cross? No, I'm not gonna let my like my own like keyboard choices impact like what other people are gonna get. I just like I want like people to have the choice, you know, to get variety. All right, lads. Let's go. My fingers are gonna hurt like a bitch after this. Like my fingers are already cooked from yesterday, but hey. All right. For the record, where's okay, so the board is behind me on the floor. I am not gonna look at the board. I'm gonna try and do the layout correctly. All right. Surely, like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Would you not fucking sanity check that before mailing me 100 of these? Fuck. That was real fucking stupid. That was real fucking stupid, guys. That was real stupid that like nobody thought to like try and let's make sure that like it fits and doesn't fucking fall right out. What now? I have plenty of other switches. It's just, I guess we're not gonna get to try Gat Lubed R3. For a sanity check, I'm gonna throw a cherry in here and make sure that doesn't fall out. So here's a cherry. It's fine. It's not mega tight though. This is cherry spec. This should not be cherry spec. This should be under cherry spec. Like this is probably like the holes are what 0.70. It's a JLC moment. The final PCBs have smaller holes. There we go. Why would you fucking prototype a JLC, dude? Who the fuck let you prototype a JLC? Like, tell me. Like, you don't have to say it publicly, but tell me, because I need to talk to them, because, like, JLC, like, will actively sabotage projects. Never fucking prototype a JLC. All right, well, I guess we're going cherries, because we don't have a fucking choice. JLC has their own spec? Yeah, their spec is they don't follow instructions. They're notorious for making things the wrong size, which for a PCB in which things go into, that kind of fucking matters. I remember when AI03 tried to get plates made for like one of his original boards at JLC, and they made over 1,000 of the wrong fucking size. That's how stupid they are. PCBWay is slightly better. PCBWay is still dog shit. Dude, no. If you are a real person making a real project that is going to be like given to people, do not go to fucking like the big boys. Go to the big boys. I guess you can still use GetX for the Afros. I'm not gonna make switches. I'm not gonna make switches. Let me get out my big box of switches and see what we got. I don't know if I have like. Oh, I probably have enough GAT Pros. Yeah, I definitely have enough gap pros. All right, we're good. Problem solved. Yeah, Electro is good. A couple other guys are pretty good too. Tape these before turning? No, no. All right, if I remember correctly, Gat Pro should have fat feet. They do not. All right. To Martin and Upas, I am building this with unlubed fucking MX blacks. Okay? You knew, or you should have fucking known that the holes on this are too fucking wide for GADX. You should have fucking checked before sending me 100 or however many GADX. So I'm gonna build this with stock fucking switches, okay? And it's gonna sound like dog shit. You could have prevented this. Is it MX2A? No. I'm not gonna have that many fucking MX2A. All right, let me put like the GADX at least like in a corner somewhere so they're not like all over the fucking place. Where is my box of Ziploc bags? I don't fucking know. You know what? I'm gonna put it in here. Build it with Zeal clickies. If I had clickies, I actually would have like I know they're expensive as shit, but like at least they're unique. Are you sure that's enough cherry blacks for the board? Oh, don't worry. I got more over here. And like way more back there. This is just like I know this is all from one batch, so I keep it all together. American farmer from Minnesota and his humble chair. That's great. What the shit? Sorry, guys. I'm having a real fucking rough day. All right, there we go. We now have switches that will fit on the board. Let me try and ballpark the number of switches. Okay, that's definitely way too many. Okay, that looks more correct. Taking, okay, one fewer. All right, that is my final bet right there of this is enough switches for the entire build. If mods are here, it would be real nice to do, what is it? The gamble thing. Try and guess, like, how many switches off I am. Like, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 10. I don't think mods are here. The mod / recap team are literally just, like, quiet quitting. I know that's, like, a loaded term. I'm using it, like, you know, in a funny way. I hope the split right shift won't come back to haunt you. No, of course not. No, like, I'm cool with it. Like, I'd, like, for cross arrows, it's fucking amazing. All right, let's go. In the hole you go. In the hole you go. In the hole you go. Because of the extra switch you needed? Ah. Simon, what brand is my microwave? Well, I had a very nice Samsung microwave in Dubai that had like smart features and shit and all sorts of modes and had convection. It could do like, it was like a oven / microwave. But I gave that away because I was leaving the country. Now I do not own a microwave because I live in my father-in-law's house. He's got a very fucking fancy microwave. It's like a built-in GE that also has convection and like all sorts of features. Why do you ask? These are not like firm. Like even cherries are not firmly in there. Like Like, I should not be able to do this. This is going to be real fucking annoying. You got like you guys didn't think to like prototype a few more? You guys didn't think of like, I don't know, getting a revised run where people can actually it's literally a plateless keyboard. It's literally a plateless keyboard. And like even fucking cherry switches struggle to go in there. And you think it's okay to send this to like all the fucking reviewers? Like, I understand it's fixed in the final version. Great. But all my switches are going to be crooked. It's not going to sound correct. It's not going to feel correct. It's not going to look correct. Also, Upas, none of the GADX fit. Like, not a single fucking one. They fall out if you like breathe on them. All right, so how are we supposed to do this? Simon, do you want the cost of the keyboard to go up more? Yeah. I mean, realistically, it would impact end units like $1, $2, right? Kaneki should have sent me 3-pin switches. You know what? Baby. I really wanted to see the Prelude GetX. Yeah, me too. But unfortunately, their pins are way smaller than cherry pins, and even cherry pins are very hit and miss. Seeing people loop GetX with 205 is mildly depressing. Yeah, I mean, they may not know any better is the thing. You know, a lot of people may not be able to tell that like GADX are so smooth. When you go thick lube, you make them less smooth. Do you not have the Geom plateless thing to help? I do, but generally, like, I mean, yeah, fuck it. I mean, it's not going to work here because all this surface mount shit is in the way. So the ones here, we won't be able to use the plate fork for. Unless we start at the top and then like take out the stabs and like redo the stabs. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's the play here? I need to like go grab a meat stick. I'm like starving. And this build's gonna take a long fucking time. Do the better switches. Better how? Use the Geom plateless thing on GADX. That might not be viable. Like, that might not be viable at all. So I don't know where Geon's plate fork is. Because of course not. I've lost, like, the second I find it, I immediately lose it every fucking time. But there were forks in the Neo kit, so I can just yoink one of those. Do right by the 21XX GADX. My concern is like it might be impossible to use them. They might be way too loose. All right, let me go get a meat snack because like I'm gonna pass out otherwise. In the interim, you guys big brain. All right. All right. Do some with the fork, then use 3U spacebar to align the other ones for which you can't use the fork. I mean, we can kind of make the fork work by like working it, like starting up here, using the fork from this side, not from the top side, and working our way down. Oh. I would love to have like a W1 kit. Like the snappable FR4 things. I wish I had a spare. It's mukbang time. Let's go. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm sorry, guys. Ah. Mm. Is this chocolate milk? It's like a protein milk thing. Are they 3-pin? No. Uh, the holes on the prototype PCBs are far too loose. So we need to find a plate support fork so we can use the switches we want. Mm. All right, let me eat this real quick and then we'll get back to it. Put a TKL plate over the switches? That never works. That never works. Mm. We're doing snack break? Yeah, tiny snack break. Mm. You could try the GetX on one PCB, Cherry MX on the other. I mean, if I had nothing to do with my day, maybe. All right. Let's get these out of the way. Are these black spring swapped and lube? They are completely stock, but they are the only switch that like fits in here without needing a fork. So that's why I was considering. Okay, I dropped a switch and it's gone too far. Goodbye forever. All right, here's the GATX we're going to use. Let me look for the Geon plate fork. Also, bonus points if anybody wants to help me, like, because like last time we cleaned this room, I don't remember when that was. We did find it, and then I immediately lost it. Yep. I can't find it. I mean, we can just use the Neo one. It's going to be smaller, but hey. Bet it's in a box? Could be. I found it. It was in the closet. Inside of a box. Next to the Dragon Ball Z. Alright. Let's fucking do what we gotta do. I'm gonna... Okay. The people that paid their respects to the faraway switch, we're actually gonna grab the faraway switch because at least the cherry switch is gonna be straight, so we can use it as our reference point going forward. Didn't you group all of your keyboard tools together? This entire room is keyboard tools. All there is keyboard tools. Everything is keyboard tools. How am I going to group it together? All right. Let's undo this. I love how this went from an easy but long build to an annoying and incredibly long build. Yay! This better be fucking worth it. I better type on this keyboard and immediately need to buy a new pair of pants. Alright, so how are you supposed to use this thing? You're supposed to, like... This has way too much... This isn't gonna work. This is way too much play. This is way too much fucking play. This isn't gonna work. Yeah, this isn't gonna do shit. There's way too much movement. There's way too much movement. We have to use the cherries. Look at that. Look, 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 look. That's in the fork. There's that much fucking movement. Yeah, no, we're using cherries. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking... Even cherry switches. Like, some of them stay in, some of them don't. So, that one's okay. What about the one next to it? Okay, that one's okay. What about you? Are you okay? All right. Yeah, cherry's a bit better. Plate forks are for plates? Yeah, I know. But, like, you can also use them for alignment. If they're good. 3U keycap is best play? Yeah. I don't have a 3U keycap. I probably do, but I'm lying to you. I'm not fucking manually aligning 100 switches. You guys can fuck right off. I am using cherries. End of discussion. The fuck is wrong with you people? Like, you understand that I'm not going to sit here and suffer. If it's too annoying, I'm just going to end the stream and leave. You know, I do this out of, like you know, I stream for fun. This is a not-for-profit stream with no sponsors and no affiliations. So that means, like, you know, if I've had it with this shit, I can be like, bye. I don't give a shit. Yeah, the W1 plateless kit would be great if, like, I had, like, 2 or 3 of them just sitting behind me. Like, it's built for that. All right, let's go. I mean, we'll never know if I had the correct amount of switches. Can't use any lube cherries from another build. I have MX2A blacks with 22 mil Geon single stage springs that are lubed with GPL 105. But they're kind of inconsistent. We can try them. But, like, it might actually be worse than, like, just stock blacks. Or maybe, like, I grabbed a few bad ones before. I mean, these haven't been desoldered, so, like these haven't been, like, built with, so they should be solid. There's, like, nothing holding these fucking switches in, by the way. I don't want to build this. I legit don't want to fucking build this. I've been looking forward to this keyboard for months. I've been dreaming about this keyboard for months. I don't want to fucking build this. This is unbuildable. If it had a plate, fine, whatever. I don't mind. But, like, this is not going to end up good. This is going to end up bad. Because the switches will not be straight no matter what I fucking do. Like, the fact that, like, a switch can just come out partially, be kind of crooked. What am I going to fucking do about it? Tape? Tape is inconsistent. Tape. So, I'm not going to get mad. Tape is incredibly inconsistent because that tape is going to go somewhere, right? It's going to have an edge. Those edges are going to hold stronger or tighter than other places, which means your switches are going to be crooked. Someone give this man Gat Raw's stat. Where are my Gat Raws? Are Gat Raws, like, are they dummy thick? Because, like, I'll desolder wherever my fucking Gat Raws are and use them here. Merlin did that. Did it not with... Merlin did it with not too much of an problem, to be honest. Yeah, he probably had cherries that had, like, slightly bigger feet. So, like, this batch right here has way tinier feet than the batch back there. You can tell because when I do this, they fall out. The stock unlubed other ones stayed in. So even, like, between cherry and cherry batches, like, there's a lot of variance. But what I currently have doesn't fucking fit. It could also be PCB to PCB variance. Is there another PCB I can fucking test? Like, one could be way looser than the other. That one literally looks tighter. Like, I can look at it and it looks tighter. Okay, it's not that much tighter. Okay, so it's just hit or miss. You don't, like, it's just wildly fucking inconsistent. Solder one leg on all switches and push them down while using the iron to soften the soldered leg. I have done that. And every single switch ends up crooked because you cannot control exactly how much force you're pushing and where. And exactly how much the solder is going to melt. Like, no matter what happens, I'm telling you now, we can build this. Every single switch is going to be fucking crooked. We cannot make it not crooked. It's not fucking possible with the tools and switches that we have. I am unbelievably fucking upset. Definitely frustrates someone else. I mean, like, it's fixed on the production run. Would have been real fucking nice if it was, like, prototyped. You know, updated prototypes. If you fixed it, get proof that you fixed it, right? You're going to test it, right? Right? Because if you made changes for the production run and don't fucking have prototypes, that's a big fuck off problem. So the question is, why didn't you give me a revised PCB? Or are you just gambling with everybody's fucking PCBs? Because, like, there's no reason why this should be this way. All right, we got one row. Dude, they're like... Yeah. Okay. What about Gat Raws? Are Gat Raws just, like, dummy thick pin-wise? Can somebody confirm? Do you have an extra alignment plate from the W1? I don't, unfortunately. I only had the one that came with it. Or if it came with two, Paul used fucking both of them because he had to rebuild it. IMO Gat Raws are so thick to the point that I have issues pulling them out. I don't know how they fit. Okay. One sec. Okay. I don't have any loose raws, but it would have been in the W1, right? Like, surely it was in the W1. Okay, so you have a final PCB. That's good. It'd be real fucking nice if I had the final PCB. All right, let me go hunt for the W1, I think. I'm literally gonna desolder one get raw and check because if it's just like 2% fucking tighter than this, I'm happy. Oh, okay. I think I found the W1. Somebody just say case for hot swap, please, God, no. All right, first let's make sure this is the one with the gat raws. Nope. That is a GATX. That is a GATX. What's over here? You are a cherry yellow? The fuck? Okay. Uh I what? I don't make switches. I did not build this. Paul built this. Where the fuck are the GAT Pros then? What would I have built with the GAT Pros? Like I thought it was on a big board. All black yellows. The tops are cherry tops, by the way. Like the tops say cherry, so I assume they're cherry top GATX round one. Knowing Paul. Okay. What do I fucking do now? I don't even like. What? I have some loose ones, which I guess we can test. But then we gotta find the rest of them.
I fucking love nubs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If GAT raws are like still that loose, they're pretty much as loose as cherry blacks. Like I can shake them out of the plate, like without much effort. Like, yeah, some of the locations are okay. Okay, so what fucking now? So GAT Pro doesn't really work. I guess I literally don't have time to build this. We're not gonna have time to build this if I do it properly. I have a doctor's appointment. This is why I'm upset, by the way. I'm upset because not only did I need to go out and fucking like hunt for this keyboard because the mail guy sent it to the wrong fucking house for some reason, but it's literally unbuildable with what I've got. And when I say unbuildable, I mean like I want every single switch to be perfectly fucking straight. I don't want to tape it down. I don't want to hold it down. I don't want to flip it over. Okay? I don't want to screw it. I don't want to solder in one side and then do the other, because all of the above means you will have crooked switches. What are the V1s like? They'd be real, like, I don't think they'd have thick feet. They're JWKs, right? Like, they made the feet thicker, sure, but like they're still JWKs. 3D print a Geon W1 plateless kit? Yeah, let me quickly 3D print a 3D printer first, though. So I wish I had a macro cam just to like show you, just for reference. Like, look at the switch. Look at the switch, just the switch, okay? And I'm gonna press over here. Those switches are not in there at all. There's no way to make them not crooked. There is no way to make them not crooked. They are by default crooked. You have a spare plate? Okay. The issue with using a plate, just so you guys understand. He's one that's already unboxed. The issue with using a plate for alignment is a switch is supposed to fit the backside into the plate, right? When you try and fit the front side into the plate, it can still be at any angle. Do you understand? Like, sure, you're pushing it down, and you're pushing it down from four corners. And this might be the best shot that we've got currently, but it still does not make them fucking straight. As somebody that's done a lot of plateless builds, like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I know when something's not gonna fucking work. This was supposed to be a video filled with love. Yeah, this video has, like, broken me, dude. Does it help to solder down all the corners from the top? I don't understand what that means. Like, did everybody else build this with just crooked-ass switches? Like, I'm curious. Like, did nobody say a fucking word this whole time? Because, like, that strikes me as real fucking weird. Because, like, I've never dealt with a PCB this bad. Ever. Ever. I have never dealt with a plateless PCB with holes this fucking wide. Not once. Everyone complained? Okay. Okay, that's better. All right, so let's try something. Merlin used Durox and also had problems with them falling out. He had to put a lid on them. Yeah, lid and turning over means every single one of your switches are going to be crooked. Okay, I'm going to aim for corners to at least get those done with the plate with like one in the center. So at least I've got like some aligned switches. I don't even think they're gonna fucking be aligned. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Like I was sent a thing that's impossible to make good. I mean, technically it's possible if we sat here all fucking day and like I got like perfectly straight switches and a ruler and kept fucking like aligning everything perfectly, but no fucking human being on earth should be expected to do that. Not for free. I know that there's no switch here, like there's not supposed to be a switch here, but hey. Or wait. Are the cross arrows one higher? No, they're not one higher. So that would work. And then give me that. Simon just wants this to be perfect. Yeah, it's supposed to be fucking perfect. I'm sorry. Am I asking for too much? On a board that's fucking $800, am I asking for too much? That like maybe it would have made sense to like get updated PCBs for content creators so like the switches aren't all crooked on a keyboard that's entirely plateless? Maybe? Did nobody like process this fucking information? All right. So we got this. I'm going to try and solder these guys in. And hopefully they're straight-ish, and we'll use them as references to do everything else. Fuck it. Like, there's no point in getting upset anymore. Like, I was frustrated before we even fucking started. Will the production PCB have tighter tolerances? Yes, the production PCB is fixed. It's fixed. They literally, like, have a prototype of the fixed version, which would have been real fucking nice. So, can this board be built with a plate too? I don't think it can, because the mount points are here. I mean, maybe. I don't fucking know. All right. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to solder slowly. If at some point we run out of time and I need to go to the doctor, then fuck it. We've ran out of time and I need to go to the doctor. I'm sorry. We're like, if we can't finish the build, we can't finish the build. I'm not going to do an incorrect build with fucking crooked switches and shit. Ah. For what it's worth, if it weren't for Trump tariffs, we could have potentially ordered another round and added not too much. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so pissed, dude. But keep in mind, this has been like a nightmare since Friday when there was no box, so. This keyboard like wants to murder me or something. We'll take our time. We'll do it right. We'll take our time. We'll do it right. All right. What time is it? All right. We're not going to be able to finish the build. We got roughly 2 hours before I need to go. I mean, maybe like I solder pretty fast. It's the alignment that's the issue. All right. I've literally been streaming for 5 years and don't have a fucking solder roll holder. I've been using my finger for 5 years. All right. Take a hit from the vape, man. I need to take a hit from like this vape, not this vape, but I don't think this has any stuff left in it. I'll see. Maybe. Ah. Where's Mary and her cookies when you need them? True. Wait, I think she might actually be coming down today. Uh, Also, the big moral of this story is, please, guys, for the love of God, stop prototyping at JLC. Please stop prototyping at JLC. Everybody needs to stop prototyping at JLC. Because, like, they're okay most of the time. But most of the time is not enough. They have clips to clip the plate and PCB together. Yep, I sure do. Can confirm JLC, fuck my PCBs. Yep. I mean, they've fucked up so many things. Like, people go to them because they're cheap, which, like, yeah, fair enough. If you're just gonna get like a Fitman Proto to just like make sure that like the PCB fucking fits in the case, and you're not gonna have them do like any fucking like assembly on it, okay, fine, use fucking JLC. Besides that, oof. Yeah, this thing is just empty. Feels bad. All right, let me clip it and ship it, and then we'll do our corners. Thank God for photography clamps, by the way. Which manufacturer is okay? For production, I prefer Electro. Electro is my favorite, but there's plenty of good ones. Okay, do we have a solid mount on all of these? I think so. So let's send it. All right, and try and get that there, I guess. All right, let's go. You see how it's bowed, by the way? So, like, yeah. I don't have enough clamps. Like, it also needs to be held in the middle. But whatever, hey. What the fuck did I just walk into? Pain and suffering, my dude. Pain and ultimate suffering. I know that we're using the cherries and not the GADX, but the difference of the foot size between the GADX and the MX Blacks is worth me using the MX Blacks. Because, like, even with the plate and the clamps and trying to be careful and fucking measuring and aligning everything. Yeah. It's okay, cherries are the canon build. They sure are. Not wrong. Alright. I'm just doing corners at this point, just so we know we've got our corners. And then I'll move the clamps towards the center and try and get those as well. All right. Now I'm going to move this closer to there. I'm going to move you closer to there. All right. Are the clamps because the board is jank or this is a new speedrun skip strat? No, these like pre-production PCBs have super wide holes. So like every switch just like plops right out of them. So like this is the only way that like we can get them any sort of decent. All right, there's one down here. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Boom. All right. And now, let's see how we did with this technique. All right. That looks correct. That looks correct. That looked correct. I'm just checking this one switch to see if it's straight. Let me look at this. Yep, that looks correct. That looks correct. Okay. Okay, it's good-ish. It's goodish. So, fuck it. We full send the rest. We full send the rest. Uh, we'll probably leave some gaps so like these guys can get in. But let's give it a shot. Oh. Didn't realize it was just PCB mount. That's pretty damn smart. I mean, it's all we got for now. You know what somebody should really fucking design? Cough jack. You know the W1 like plate support that allows you to build a board plateless and then remove the supports after? Wouldn't it be really cool if there was a reusable version of that you didn't have to literally throw in the garbage every time? I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Simon, with your connects, can't you ask somebody like Gondo to just make you? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, this was sent to me so I could build it on stream and like try it out, right? Please say that idea again so I can do it. Why the fuck did I was pushing Gian to do it. Like first, like I pitched him, I'm like, at least like keep them in stock and like order a decent amount so you can get the price point down a little bit. And he's like, yeah, they're kind of expensive to make. I'm like, oh, why don't you fucking design a reusable one? And then I don't know. I guess he was busy with non-keyboard shit. But yeah, like it'd be real fucking nice. I love building plateless. Or sorry, I love using plateless, but building plateless, like most of the time is okay. Some of the time is not okay. And some of the time is an absolute fucking clusterfuck. So, you know. Excuse me, sir. Simon, have you thought about getting some switches that have girthy pins instead? We did. We actually busted out the switches with the girthiest pins of all time, and they still fall out of this. So, like the holes on this must be like they're way over 0.7 because like 0.7 will be tight on a cherry, like real fucking tight. So it's probably like 0.76 or something absurd. But then there's inconsistencies. Some of them are like, some of these are way tighter than others, which is just JLC stuff. PCV been going around the law. It's just JLC shit. Never. I'm not gonna go and say never have I ever seen a company that like fucks up so often, but mass drop, uh, literally like anyone big enough is just fucking up all the time. But it's kind of amazing. Like it's still amazing that like it amazes me that they have a business of any kind. Because like all that tells me is that like customers are not like advocating and being like, no, fuck you, you fucked up, fix it all at your cost. Because if they were doing that, JLC would kind of stop making mistakes because they'd realize they'd be out of business if they didn't stop making mistakes. So their model is literally to fuck people over and like expect them to not do anything about it, similar to how PayPal loves to lock people's accounts and steal their money. You do ask them, would they give you a $3 coupon? Yeah, but then like you go back and you make more PCBs with them. You're feeding the wrong wolf. You need to stop it. Everyone needs to stop it. Stop fucking using JLC for anything. They are so fucking bad. Like I thought we knew this in 2017 when like the original Vega run like was cursed. They're far and away cheaper. Electro pricing has come down a lot, like a whole fucking lot. And like once you've done like some business with them, like they'll give you like decent fucking pricing for prototyping and assembly. JLC did a fine job with the sussy weights for my Orion. I mean, a weight is gonna fit if there's like a small tolerance difference, right? The issue that we have is like a very small difference. What was wrong with the Vega? I don't remember if it was the Vega. It was some project. Like I couldn't tell you what exact project it was, but like they made like 1,000 plus of like the wrong plate. Like it was the right plate. It was just like too big or too small or something. It was fucking stupid. And to be fair, listen, like it fucking happens. Like you see it once in a while. Like I have a TGR Alice polycarbonate that's 1% larger than it should be. It happens. So like the issue is when it continues happening all the fucking time. That's when like maybe let's not. Weasel Pro for Prod have a good relationship. They're still slower and more expensive. Yeah, their pricing has come down. Well, okay, I couldn't tell you now with fucking tariffs and everything. Okay, sorry. I need to sanity check this. Okay. But their pricing like did come down. They used to be real fucking pricey, and now they're like a little bit more competitive with like other manufacturers, which is nice. All right. Let's see if we can do the funny. All right. Okay, so there's a lot of movements, but my goal is just by moving this around enough, I can kind of like nestle the switches into place so they're straight. And the best way to do it would be while the pins are not touching the table. All right, let's go. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. It's real annoying. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, let's make sure. Yeah, we're still real loose in the middle. As a matter of fact, we're still real loose everywhere because, again, when you put a plate on top, you still have movement in switches. Like, no matter like how tight down the plate is, you still have movement. So what we'll try and do is just make sure that everything is as flat as possible. Am I bowing in the middle? I might be bowing in the middle. That's not good. I'm going to go get a couple binder clips from downstairs just so I can binder clip here and here just for safety. Like, I really want to avoid crooked switches on this build. Fuck me, this room is so hot. Oh, all right. All right, let's go. That's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. Okay, that is not a good clip there. Very much not a good clip. There we go. All right. Oh. What's going on here? Don't worry about it. It's better if you don't ask questions. This is the 21XX. I've been waiting for this board for so fucking long. I've been dreaming of this board for so fucking long. Everything has gone wrong. All right, well, let's get soldering, baby. Oh, I'm worried. I mean, it's a Simon stream. You're supposed to be worried by default. I'm gonna solder what I can because like some of the switches are not accessible because of the clamps. The least cursed Simon build? You sure about that? Do you remember the Bodhi? Like the most cursed builds are the builds where like we literally couldn't like we couldn't get it done in a 7-hour stream. It was so cursed. I got a DBX2. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Is that like an interface or like something else? I'm gonna presume it's an interface. Is it like a wireless transmitter? Is it drugs? Did you get drugs? Can I have drugs? Could go for some drugs. Mic amp and preamp and processor. Oh. I don't know. I'm a purist. I don't like processing. I got the audio interface that you can see the bottom of right there. Like that thing has like really fucking good processing. And the second I got it, I just disabled all the processing on all the mics. And I'm just like, nah. No, thank you. Let the people hear me as I truly am. Sad we left the super glue in Dubai. What do you mean? Is U mode processing? Well, yeah, but that's like something like I press to turn on and then press to turn it off. It's not something that's on by default, right? Just like there's plenty of things I can turn on the interface that, I don't use. Like ducking and other stuff. There's one that says monster on it.
Guys, am I a monster? Please, let me know.
Hello?
All right. Is there Logitech webcam mode? We couldn't get it working last time. Like we tried to get the OG Logitech on board, but it wouldn't turn on. So weird. Oh, okay. I need a break. We did bottom row, we did some of the nav, and we did second to bottomest row. Is this Daft Punk? Yes. So Pontus specifically told me that this keyboard was designed for Daft Punk. So I don't make the rules, I just make the rules. Ah. Alright, at least I'm not fucking starving anymore. Like, I was up real early this morning and I hadn't eaten yet. Oh. But is this Daft Punk? What? Alright. Well, let's head up the next row. I'm gonna be real upset, like, if, like, the switches aren't, like, mostly straight. I mean, the pipe key I know is probably gonna be problematic, but hey. Looks like this is almost the same assembly method as a Model F, just with less hammers. I mean, you say that, but there's still hope. There's still hope. And just for the record, like I'm ready to go anytime, you know? Like as soon as it needs it, like I'm ready to go. Like I'm not fucking around. We need to use the hammer. We're going to use the hammer. We've used the hammer before. German hammers? I don't know, actually. That's not my hammer. That's what's just in the house before. Is it German? Made in China. Nope. It is not German. Seriously, would it have been an option to superglue the switches in? Again, the issue isn't we don't have a way to lock the switches in because the solder does that. The issue is we don't have a method to get perfect alignment, because the only way you can get perfect alignment on a switch is not trying to align it from the top, but aligning it from the bottom where it's perfectly square and meant to go into something perfectly square. So like it fits. But if you try and like manage it from the top in any way, it's theoretically possible that it looks perfect, but it's not. It could be slightly this way. It could be slightly that way. It could be slightly that way. It could be slightly that way. It could be slightly raised. Yeah. So the general thing that we're trying to avoid is wiggle. But there's wiggle. Like even with this plate method, which is the best method that we've got available to us, there's still going to be wiggle, which means our caps are still going to be crooked. I'm going to guess. Maybe Lord Pudsey himself comes down from the heavens and blesses this build in such a way that every single switch is somehow magically straight. But outside of divine intervention like that, yeah, this is not going to be great. Which is really a shame. Because, like, technically that impacts acoustics. And the fact that it's a plateless build means it definitely impacts acoustics way more than it would otherwise. So, like, I'm upset because I'm not going to know, like, what it's supposed to sound like correctly. Because I presume thus far, everybody that's built one has built it via one of these cope methods where you don't have perfectly straight switches. Like, you can probably get, like, 95% of the way there, but that's not 100%. This is the easy part. The Afro is going to be the real challenge. True. If only, like, they thought ahead and, like, actually made, like, some sort of plate for the Afro. But, you know, unfortunately, it's a plateless build. So there's nothing we can really do about that. Dude, if the Afro was plateless as well, I would fucking end myself. Because you'd need an ortho plate to be able to like get it straight. And I do have an ortho plate, I think. Or a few, but like still. Like I don't have a big one. Okay, sir, you're not even partially in. You're not even remotely in. Why is the F-row plated on these raised F-row boards? Well, I mean, reason number one is like the plate does prevent the little gap between switches where you will definitely see the PCB. So like if you're looking down at a keyboard, you're not looking at it like straight down, right? You're looking at it at an angle, so you don't really see the spaces in between the switches. Whereas with something ortho that's directly in front of you, you will see it. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is just like force, right? People are definitely going to use more force pressing on a XT or a F13 to F24 row than they would otherwise press a different location. So yeah, I don't mind it. Like I mean that's what makes sense to my brain. I don't know why they put a plate. Ooh, all right, we're getting there, baby. We got a couple more lines, and then we're good. For those of you watching, I didn't skip a switch. Like I didn't forget a switch. The switch that I skipped was already soldered from earlier. I know everybody was like, ooh, Simon missed a switch. Let's not tell him about it. Haha, we can laugh at him when he tries to plug in the board and one of the switches doesn't work. And you can be like, ha, Simon, you idiot. You always forget to desolder or solder a switch. Not this time. Huh? Fucking got you. Get outplayed, kiddos. Keep in mind, once we're done with these rows, we still got to do the XT. We still got to do like plenty of other shit. Oh, okay. My fingies hurt. We're going to take a fingy hurt break. Oh, God, my hair is in shambles. My face is in shambles. I am in shambles, boys. I apologize for my shambles. Somebody did redeem a gator kiss 44 minutes ago. I think it's time I kiss that alligator. You guys saw nothing. Glad you found the package. I mean, I didn't find the package. The guys at the post office found the package. Like I went there and I talked to the lady. I'm like, okay, like we've ruled out everything. Like I'm sure it was delivered to the wrong house. Can you please check? And she like, thankfully, like they keep GPS coordinates of like where like something was scanned, which is amazing. Uh, and I saw her pull it up on Google Maps, and it's just like a completely different place. And I'm just like, yeah, that's not where I live, my dude. So yeah, then the dude was able to drive there, get it back. The box was like wrecked. It was outdoors for like probably a few days. It was definitely rained on. But hey, we got it, baby. All right, I'm gonna come back for that one. Oh, my parents get mail from a place that's about 6 kilometers away, some huge cranberry farm. It's fucking great. Uh, oh, okay. Well, that's it in terms of like where we put our clamps. We've soldered everything we can solder, which means clamps come off, and then we see what switches still need to be added. And then we work from there. Also, let's put this back there. All right. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, that's where the clamp was. All right. How do I do this area? I think I have an idea. I have an idea. So, boom, and then boom. I'm gonna end up bending this plate slightly when I clamp it, but hey, right shift looks a bit off. So it's straight, sorry. It's straight, but I think one might be sitting higher than the other. All right, let me figure this shit out. How do I even clamp this? I don't even know how the fuck to clamp this anymore. How do I clamp you? I mean, that I gotta clamp the plate. Okay. The only way to clamp it is to have an empty switch there. So empty switch here and empty switch somewhere else. That's the only way, I think. Oh. Oh, you're saying I put that in the wrong hole. Yeah, we'll remove it. Thank you. Good catch. All right, so we're basically gonna have to do this for like the rest of the board. It's just like try and find like weird angles to use this plate to be able to. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, this is doing fuck all. Like even if I hold it, whatever. How about that? Is that better? Oh. All right, what am I soldering? Are you fucking serious? I did all this for 2 switches. There are 2 fucking switches that need to be soldered. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be like this. It's going to be that much effort to do like every set of like 1 to 2 switches. Whilst we got this flipped over, let me heat up my desoldering gun as well so we can fix our sheath. All right. What contraption is this? This is a contraption of this is my life now. All right, you're probably a temp. All right. Always a good time when somebody brings out the red binder clip. You know it, baby. Oh, it already fell out. Okay, so what do we still have? We need to put one here and one here. which means we gotta do that. Honestly, I'm just gonna do this and fucking solder it. I'm gonna figure this out. I can science this. All right. Yeah. I mean that's way faster than like having to fucking like clamp it in weird locations. So fuck it. This is what we're doing for the rest of them. Like we'll get a good grip on it, make sure it's nice and aligned, and then just like, is that lead solder in your mouth? I'm just pinching it between my lips, but yes, it is. Uh, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna lick it. I'm not gonna ingest it. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, let's fix this guy right here as well. For that, how am I gonna hold that in place? Do I use the standard plate? Standard plate is not gonna give me. Oh, yeah, we can no longer use this because of the cross arrows. So, uh, I get. All right, we're gonna have to come back to this because there's no way to make sure it's perfect. All right, we got this guy. Let's take care of this guy first. Okay, what? Are you not soldered? All right, let's go. Fuck. The mound points are in the way. The fucking mound points are in the way. Frog plate? What? Yeah, true. I could use a smaller plate. That is a good call. That is a very good call. Thank you guys, by the way. Like my brain is just fucking soup today. All right, so that should be good. And we'll do a little bit of the Clamperino, a little Klampinski. A little bit of the, oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. And there we go. That should be enough. Switch tester. I don't think I have many switch testers. I might only have like one or two, and they're probably acrylic. Because like I never bought switch testers when I got into the hobby. I kind of just like tested switches the old-fashioned way by putting them into like builds. Uh, what am I soldering? Oh yeah. All right. All right. That should be good. I hope. All right, and now we got to do the XT. The XT should be easy-ish enough, so. I got one of those balls that auto roll for the cats, and I'm very proud of my security cat. He's left his hiding spot, is now slowly walking after it. Yeah, that sounds like what like Elsa would do. She's like, I call her a cautious cat, but she's kind of a scaredy cat. Like, she's curious and she'll check shit out, but like, yeah. All right, so let's see if we can get a good clamp on this. I mean, the nice thing is like this only needs to be aligned to itself, so I don't have to really worry about dissection. Let me see if I can get a good, delicious grip. Because if I can, that would be majestic. Okay, it's kind of tight, but we can make it work. No, fucking behave. Okay. Were the MX2As unlubed, hand lubed, or pre-lubed? I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Let's do that. Where's my fourth clamp? There it is. It's too heavy to fucking stand up. All right, we're back to mouth soldering, boys. Hope you guys are ready. Actually, I can kind of do this while it's balanced. Okay, bro, I'm gonna need the solder to go onto the pin. What incarnation is? Don't worry about it, okay? We got this. This may look real sussy. That's because it is. Would a carbon fiber plate work better? No. No, because it's more bendy. You don't want bendy. You want something that it's going to absolutely keep the switches straight, right? So the harder the material, the better. What's the T minus for you, doctor's appointment? I don't even know what time it is, so I couldn't tell you. The clock on my computer is still on Dubai time. And my brain is too fucking cooked to do anything. What time is it in Minnesota right now? Can somebody Google that? Like, I have no fucking idea what time it is. We still got time. Like, we're gonna be able to finish this. Because I need to be out in about an hour and a half. So we can definitely finish this off in an hour and a half. It'd be real fucking concerning if we didn't. If something goes terribly wrong, then fuck it. Like, we don't have to finish the build today. Like, I have a doctor's appointment, like, after 3. And I was just like, surely, like, I've never had a stream run, like, past, like, 1 p.m. Except for, like, a gaming stream. Ah, come on. Come on, don't fuck me, dude. Don't fuck me. It's so hard to fucking do with my left hand. Should fucking had more dexterity. Okay. And last one. Okay. Moment of truth. How does she look? It's pretty clean. I can see some small mistakes. This left shift's left side is higher than the right side, so that needs to be taken care of. They're real fucking close, though. I'm impressed you didn't burn yourself during this ordeal. I did. I burnt myself here. I've just gotten to the point where I've given up. All right. I mean, once we have caps on it, we'll know how fucked it is. And let's get the little babby plate. And we gotta remove the mouse bites. Where's my... Oh. Good thing you're going to the dock? Yep. Obviously, don't do this at home. Unless you're me. All right. So that way is down, that way is up, and then switches go in here. All right. Oh, it's so nice to have a plate. Is a plate not required for the top row? No, the mounting is on the plate for like the F13 to F24. So you do need a plate. I'm pretty sure like maybe you could like science it. They should give a plate for free. Like I mean it's plateless. Unless you're talking about like are you guys talking about this part? If so, yes, it has a plate. It's supposed to have a plate. It comes with an aluminum plate, and I think carbon fiber is an option? Or some other material? Pontus told me earlier, but I very clearly was not paying attention. Because I was too upset. Are you still building this? Yes. How long have we been live? Oh, it's only 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's not bad for how far we are. Like, we're pretty close to done. Like, we just need to screw everything in, wire everything up, test the keys, put the caps on, and then we can do a sound test. If caps are crooked, I'm not gonna fucking go back and try to fix it. Because, like, the current PCB that I have, there is no way, unless a robot fucking does it, to have every switch perfectly straight. Like, there is no way. I'm late. What color do I have? Ooh, it's nice. It's the warm gray, I think is what it's called. It's like the brownish, goldenish, like gray. It's real fucking nice. Oh, that's the one I settled on. Based. Ah, all right, let's go. Oh, the beauty of having a fucking plate. Where the switches actually, you know, stay straight. It's kind of amazing. Stepped away, quick progress. Yeah, we finished the main PCB. Like, the hard part was the, like, initial alignment of, like, getting, like, yeah, like, getting enough switches on here so we could get, like, a plate mounted to the top. All right. I bet you that, like, all things considered, this is probably still the fastest 21XX stream in terms of, like, the build time. Because, like, once we got going, we were good. Like, we spend so much time just, like, trying to figure out, like, conceptually what would work and what wouldn't. Ow, that is hot. How are you so hot? Oh, because it's small. So, it, like, the ground plane is, like, it's picking up the heat. Like, over here, I can feel the heat of the iron. Like, it's not hot, but, like, I can feel it. 21XX was not stolen? It was not stolen. It was accidentally delivered to a completely wrong house on a completely different street. Those people then left it outside for, like, close, like, what is it, like 5 days or whatever. So it was rained on and it started falling apart. And this morning, with the help of the dudes at the post office, they were able to track it down and give me my box. Which, yay. All right. I'm going to trust that everything is soldered perfectly. I'm not going to double check it. We are going to assemble a keyboard, boys. That happened to me with a CPU. Thankfully, the couple brought it to me. Yeah, it would have been real fucking nice if they did. But they just, like, didn't touch it and left it outside for days. And, like, we're in a small town. The post office is a minute away from, like, anyone. Or, okay, maybe, like, a couple minutes away from, or, like, 2 or 3 minutes away from the furthest person by car. Amazon left my 1590 on my doorstep. That's great. Very, very professional. Okay, so we put the stuff in the keyboard. Okay, that is the next part. Is putting the stuff in the keyboard. Okay, this thing has been bothering me the whole fucking stream. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. All right, so I presume all the JSG and shenanigans happen on the back. And this goes like this, which means I need to plug the stuff into this first. Notably the solenoid. You guys hear that solenoid? It's going wild. And where does... Oh, it mounts to the PCB. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And there's a single washer, which makes very little sense. Which side are you trying to protect with the washer? Are you trying to protect the PCB side or the solenoid side? I'm gonna guess it's the PCB side. I'm gonna face it this way. Even though, wait, is the cable gonna reach? For the record, all I did was move this slightly. I fucking knew it. Like that. Well, I don't have the dexterity or the soldering ability to be able to, like, fix this, so it's out. We'll add it later at some point. I'm not gonna fucking bother. Well, sure, there's there since the screws are a little too long. Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter which side they're on. Where did I throw the fucking solenoid? Am I blind? There it is. You're the chosen one. You know it. Yep. I'm just chosen to just have every fucking thing go wrong. It's great. Love it. All right. So this drops there. You drop there. And then cable. How does the cable leave the case? So it leaves the case right here in the middle. Okay. Okay. It's funny in a Cosmic Throwaway that Alex, who hates the solenoid, got to use it, but you, who loves it, didn't. Right? Sure this you sure are you sure this is long enough, guys? To reach from right there to right there? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like was there only one solenoid? Yeah. So I feel like this could be a little bit longer, you know, just in case. Just in case, you know, because like you might have difficulty running from there to there with this, you know. If it was maybe like that long, just so you could like loop it like around, maybe. Should be a lot longer. Yeah. Yeah. Does that not work how I think it works? I don't think that works how I think it works. Okay. Okay, it works the opposite way. So the side that you open it from is not the side that it goes in. It goes in the opposite side, like that. It might be 5 inches instead of 5 centimeters. Are you sure about that? Sorry, guys. I know that's not very cinematic. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, let's also get the cable working. All right. We ready? You ready to do a whole bunch of screwing? I, for one, was born to do a whole bunch of screwing. Uh, wait, was this the one for the... I would test before that much screwing? No. No. Absolutely fucking not. I believe. I believe. Every single fucking thing has already gone wrong. Surely it can go more wrong, right? That would be absurd, right? Like everything has gone wrong. Trust in the heart of the cards? Absolutely. Famous last words? I mean, hey, listen. Why? Oh. Oh, okay. Get in the hole. Got him. Now you jinxed it. Nope, I didn't. I believe. I 100% believe. And believe it or not, historically, case screws, PCB plate screws. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm generally quite good. Like, generally, like, if I got a good feeling that, like, you know, I built something right, I built it right. Are you gonna screw in the hole, maybe? What? Oh, there's a mouse bite there that we didn't fully remove. Okay, so you gotta be real fucking anal to, like, fully remove the mouse bites. Otherwise, like, they will conflict with the case. Can I just shove it through? Yep, I can. Fuck it. So, like, if there's a tiny bit left over, these little alignment tabs basically force you to do it. I believe in you, but I don't believe in ribbon cables. Well, this is the only ribbon cable that was in the entire box. So either it works or we don't have a keyboard. So it's probably fine. Like I said, I believe. I believe. I am a believer. Are you guys believers? Do you believe? Sent you a DM about another thing that can go. Don't you fucking dare. Don't even joke about that. Oh, yeah, it's fine. I don't mind flashing it. Like, flashing it's fine, right? Right? You're not using, like, some obscure fucking controller that nobody has ever used before and is historically very problematic with apps, right? Like, you put something normal in here, right? Like a 32U4 or the one that ends with 90 that's a lot bigger, right? Surely. I mean, it's a SIP-a-lot PCB. It's fine. And your reset is top facing, right? I'm going to believe that the reset is top facing. All right, let's go. Ooh, for solenoid sound, I got bad news. The solenoid cable detached from the connector. And I don't have the tools to depin nor the hand stability to do this. So, like, when Kate comes home after work, I might ask her to, like, fix it for me. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm literally going to screw it together. You're missing 3 plate screws? Wait, really? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit, you're right. I mean, are you supposed to use them all, or do you have, like, a choice? Fuck it. I'm just going to do them all. So that means, like, people have lost this. Are the switches straight? They're as straight as they're going to get. I love how there's a bag of extra, and it's barely enough. I mean, this has made the rounds, right? This is tough. You know it. This thing has been rough. Tell you what. But it'll be worth it. It'll all be worth it. I like them stiff. Oh, baby. All right. You guys ready? There we go. She fits together. Again, we're believers. We are all believers. Okay. Like, I've put in the effort to build this right, to not screw it up, make sure that, like, all the switches are straight or as straight as they can be, and build it to the best of my ability, right? Obviously complain as much as possible, but so, like, surely it's gonna work, right? Pontus. I presumed QMK toolbox. Throw the bin in there. Wait, it's a bin. Why is it a bin? No, bin is correct, right? Yeah. What beige is going on this beauty? Well, we want something that has cross arrow support. So we're going to have to figure out what we have that's got cross arrow support. I don't want to do Xiaomi vintage. I want to avoid Xiaomi because Xiaomi does have an issue with axial warping on some of their caps. And if I'm doing a plateless build, that's like already slightly like, you know, if the switch is already slightly crooked, the keycap is going to make it look way more crooked than it should be. CRP 2551? Yeah, I mean, that is our go-to in general. All right. Wow. What if they're crooked the opposite way and it cancels out? See, like theoretically, I thought that too, but it's never happened that way. Not even once. It only works the one way, the bad way. Alrighty. All right, so it types nothing, so we're off to a great start. So let's put in DFU. Okay, Pontus, the words that you just said didn't make sense. Toolbox should work. Bin for flashing, JSON for VIA. What does that mean? I'm gonna assume that I flash it with the bin. Okay. Do I have a keyboard I can type on? Yeah. All right. QMK toolbox, baby. All right. Let's download that bin. Okay. You. What he say? Yeah. Okay. Hello, chat. What controller is this? It's not a U4, right? Like, sure. No. I can't math. Would this matrix fit on a U4? No need. Okay. All right, and let's go to VIA. Let's go. Chrome. Boom. All right, and then boom. Can I not alt tab? Okay, apparently I cannot alt tab, so I'm going to download that. And we're going to go back to this. We're going to load you. Okay. And we go key tester, test matrix, and let's wee. Okay, we're gonna, oh boy. Shh, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody, it's fine. Okay? We're fine. Okay, so let's fix the layout first. Layout, split right shift, bottom row 7U, wing keyless, nav cluster, cross. All right, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. And so the ones that didn't work were the S. There was something over here. Yep. Oh, nope. There was something up here that didn't work. There we go. Nope. Okay. So the one, the S, the left alt, and I think that's it, right? Everything else was fine. Oh, and the T. Who needs S and T anyway? Fuck it. Right? Check the Afro and XG. They're fine. All right. So, wait, is the... Okay. Oh, we're also missing that. Okay. So we're... How am I going to type these? Okay, 1 second. All right, so we're missing 1. We're missing 8. We're missing left bracket. We're missing T. Fuck. Okay, let's do it in Notepad. All right, 1, 8, T, bracket, S, left, alt. All right, so that's everything we need to fix. Screenshot with the S key, huh? All right, but I believe that like we're chilling. We're chilling. We're gonna be able to fix all this in one shot. You know why? Because we are professional streamers. When are we kissing, Simon? When plus print screen? I mean, I usually do Windows Shift S to do like partial, but yeah. Okay, that's probably not a good sound. Okay, I'm gonna pray that like this aluminum is stronger than that steel. So that's like kind of sussy steel. Like it's a cheap like aviator, not like a big fancy expensive one. Is print screen not always partial? Well, no, print screen is all your screens, all of them. If you just press the print screen button, it will take a like screenshot of every single screen you have open. But if you do Control Windows S, or sorry, Shift Windows S, you like can select what you want to capture. And there's like a few other ones to like capture like current screen and shit like that, but whatever. Yeah, it might be a Power Toys thing. Like if you're running Power Toys, then it might be different for you. I don't think I have Power Toys on this computer, but I generally do have Power Toys on other machines. Oh. All right. Let's fix everything that is broken. First of all, where is the solderer? All right. All right, so the one, I can see that it was not well soldered. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I can see that that was also not well soldered. Perfect. Then we have the S, which would be boom, boom. Okay, so the S should be fine. That's kind of weird. I'm going to reflow the S for safety, but the S should be fine. Let's see. We want to do the T and the right bracket. So the bracket's right here. Let me flow that. And the T, I'm going to guess, is right there because I can see one that is not well soldered. All right, perfect. We got the S. We need to get the Alt, which would be this guy. All right, that should be good. Let me... Oh my god, I nearly dropped my fucking soldering iron. So 1, 8, T, bracket, S, left, Alt. Okay, we're good. As a matter of fact, I am going to turn off my soldering iron right now. That's how much I believe. I am a believer. I just turned off my screen. All right, let's go, boys. All right. Let's get screwing. I am thirsty. Where is my liquids? Wait. There's my liquids. This print screen brings up the options and you can drag. Okay, see what you're talking about is Windows 11. That's the bad Windows. Are you able to get the ribbon cable out of the way by angling the bottom like that? Yeah. Yeah. Like the way that I get it out of the way is like when I close it, I make sure that the cable's on the inside. So like I get the top and I bring the top in so it lifts the cable up. I'm pretty sure the production version is not going to have a 5-inch long cable. It's probably going to have like a way shorter cable. Also, I think I just did the naughty and just did the entire front without doing any in the back. Oh no, that one's done. I guess I autopiloted through it and didn't realize. All right. Back from a meeting. Are the switches straight or gay? We're not going to know until we get some hats on them. All right. Oh, this was plugged in the whole time. I didn't unplug this. All right, well, let's make sure those keys work. S, yes. T, yes. Bracket, yes. Alt, other Alt, perfect. And then 1, and then 8. Yep, we're good. We are zooming. And now, moment of truth. This should go with the solenoid. All right. I am going to very carefully, like, get everything together so I don't lose anything later. I'm going to put this in here so I know it's for the 21XX. Okay, so we're looking for 2551 HAD, which I don't know if it's on a board or not is the issue. Because, like, it's my go-to. I use it for fucking everything. All right. Let's see what we can pull out of the box. What are you? That says Brutal 1800 on it. That's not right. That says Cadet These Nuts on it. That's not right. That is OG German double shot. Come on. Okay, we got random CRP here, but this isn't 2551. Oh, there we go. So this is part of it. This is part of 2551. I don't know how much of it is though. Like, that does not look close to a full kit. Okay, there we go. Hello. Doesn't seem like much. Yeah, I mean, this one looks more complete. But, like, I presume these are on keyboards already. So this one seems to be missing the alpha slash TKL cluster. And this one seems to have the alpha slash TKL cluster. So maybe this is just one kit. One way to find out. Let's go, baby. Let me make sure that the spacebar doesn't sound like ass cheeks first. That actually sounds great. Okay, let's go. Oh, F13. Datenfreigabe. We're not going to use that. Okay, F23. F2. All right, all these one use. F19. Fuck. Okay, that's 19. Isn't the full kit on that board set for review? Are you talking about the diversity? Because the diversity has DCS on it. Great autofocus. Is it? Is it? I don't think it is. All right, F6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Things I know I'm not going to use, I'm just going to toss over here. Why is there a spare cap in there? That is the long right shift that we're not going to use. There's F3. I think like HAD may have been on it like originally, and we might have like tweaked it once we started like trying to optimize it. It's a good druck. We're going to hold on to that druck. That is a beautiful alt. Okay, F15. 15. Beautiful. We found an alt-ger. That's bar. We're probably going to use nipple. I think I'll build this in DE ISO. Yeah. I mean, I would. I'm not very comfy with ISO layout, but I will build it DE. Hey. All right. Whoa. And now, this. I mean, all these are straight. Right? Oh wait, no, Y goes there. Ah, wait. Do they not have a front print on the Y that's a Z? On 2551 HAD? Huh. I could have sworn they had front labels. That's real weird. That's just... Oh, only Peacock does that? Okay, so this is very clearly a different keycap set, because, like, that's a numpad 4 and that's a numpad 4. So, like, I'm just gonna have to pool it. Why is Y there? Because this is CRP 2551 HAD. I can't tell if I just dropped a keycap or not, but it kind of seemed like I did. And I don't see it anywhere. Well, fuck me. Like, I can't tell if it was just a shadow or, like, I actually dropped a cap. 2551 HAD is an originally German set. And German layout has the Y here and the Z where the Y would be. Fuck it, I'm just gonna pool everything. Like, we'll figure out... We'll figure it out eventually. H... F, G, H... Where's ISO then? Well, I cannot use ISO layout because my brain is stupid, so... Sorry. Okay, I need to remember where, like, the U and the A and the other things with the fancy hats go. Hey, tiny shift, let's go. I mean, it's not tiny, but, you know. Short right shift, finally. Z is wrong spot. I'll let you think about that for a while. I'll give you a hint. Everything in this key set is in German. See how that's German? See how everything is German? It's by design. Okay, so, like, the switches are relatively straight. I'd consider this, like, an okay job for a plateless build. I'd consider this an amazing job for, like, a plateless build in this fucking PCB. But, like, it's not perfect. I don't think it can ever be perfect. Imperfections give character. I mean, it's a very nice thing to say, but I'd rather have like, a nicely built board. All right, and then there was a 3 here. There it is. And then the rest is like special on a German layout. So like I need to like look at a picture of the key set to like figure out how this shit works. Like I know that's top row, I know that's top row, so that's I just don't know which is to the left and which is to the right. Then here, let me at least organize these by rows so I know what goes where. All right, so those are bottom row. This is also bottom row. That is second highest row. That is second highest row. So like this. So these are the caps in the correct rows. I just don't know what order they go in. CRP 2551 HAD. Let's look at a picture. Got it. So it goes question mark, then reverse tilde. It goes U with the umlaut. And then it goes squiggly boy. Then down here it goes ah. No, sorry. It doesn't go ah. Does not go ah. My bad. It goes oh. Then it goes ah. And then the bottom goes that, then that, then that. Okay. Beautiful. All right, and then I'm going to do the like standard. Pull that over there. Okay, I'm gonna do basically like the standard. So it'd be abrupt, flush. I mean, technically, I can put anything anywhere. Okay, so that is PA2. PA2 is there. Pause is not used. We have a single lush, but that's, yep, that's the lush that goes there. Then we have lush feld. Where do you go? You go in R3, you go right there. Okay. Then we have you. I've seen you before. I should know where you go. Oh yeah, you're the center of the cross arrows. That's why it's important. Okay. So anything with all blue text is not something I'm going to use, right? Yeah, everything is mixed. All right, what do I do with this leer? That is supposed to be on the numpad, so we don't use it. That is an up arrow, but I don't know if it's the right up arrow. We're not going to use the pause. Is this used anywhere? I don't believe so. Okay, down arrow. It's going to go where it normally goes. Okay, I have 2 up arrows, and you are the correct one. There we go. Beautiful. All right, this is a broof that goes there. All right, we have little icon, but that would traditionally go here, so that's not being used. We have a lower druck, and that goes there. All right. We have one that says PS os, and that goes there. Beautiful. You also have a picture. Where do you go? You would traditionally go there, so you're out. You're out. All right, we have dupe PA1. Dupe PA1, if I'm not mistaken, goes there. Yep. All right, I have you. Go there. Perfect. And goes there. Perfect. I have a blue druck that is not being used. All right, I have one that says cop. Oh my god. Yep. You know, the cop, Wood gab. Where the fuck does that go? It goes there. And then we have Aus. Aus. It goes there. All right. We have TD equals. I don't think that's used anywhere. Yeah, that would like go there. All right. We have a one-use Stroganoff. I can't not use the Stroganoff. I know it's not the key that's supposed to go there. It's not the right up arrow. It's just the up arrow. Okay, so when you're using cross arrows, the up arrow is on row 3. But if you have standard arrows, right, where the left and right are on the bottom row, this up arrow is one row lower, which is R4. And you can see that R4 over here, which means that in the key set, there is a correct arrow and an incorrect arrow, okay? Today you learned. I love how people like talk like they know for sure about something they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Oh shit, I fucked up. No, there was a cap that's supposed to have blue text here that I might have. Oh no, it's right here. Any right arrow havers? I don't think that's the right arrow. There's supposed to be like a correct right arrow that's got front print on it. All right, well, we'll hunt for it. And then here we're looking for Spurg with some build. Yep. I don't see any of that. So let's look over here. Found another Stroganoff. Do I use the Stroganoff? No. Okay, so I'm looking for a pause with black text. There it is. That goes there. Okay, so all we're looking for is the right arrow and the key that goes here, which, like, it's interesting enough. Like, I'd be able to identify it easily. It's got front print and everything. Like, surely, like, it's not lost, right? Oh, there's my right arrow. And the only thing left is one of these. Oh, see? That's an up arrow, but this is the wrong up arrow. Where the shit are you, buddy? Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so the key that I'm looking for is this one. It says SPRG, and it's got build and a down arrow, and it's got front print that should have something on it. So it'll be 2-color. I literally do not see such a thing. It just doesn't exist. Like, was it different on my version? Is Lush in the macro column the correct profile? Yeah, they're all the correct profile. Build off equals page up. I mean, you're talking about that, but that's not what I want to use. That's not the right one. That's not the one in the picture. Like, I wanted to match the layout correctly. I don't see it. Like, that's the only one. I don't know where it is. Okay, well, fuck it. I'll just put that one there. All right. Oh my god. I tipped too far. All right. We're gonna run a sound. Oh my god, it's so fucking hot. I turned off the fan so we can do a sound test. Oh my god, how's it so fucking hot in this room? My phone. How hot is it in here? Okay, it says this room is 82 degrees. It's not. It's hotter than that. Yeah, this room is like many, 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 many degrees hotter than the rest of the house. So we're going to do a typing test as fast as we can. What's that in normal units? Hot. Like 26, 27? Can you show how straight the keys are? I mean, you're looking at it. You're literally looking at it. But, like, use your eyes. From the side? Okay. Oh. That's not bad. Okay, I can finally. Oh wait, no, we need to correctly set our layout. Very important. I'm gonna turn the fan. No, fan's too fucking far away. Okay. First of all, you are left control. You are left when you are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Yeah. For now, everything else is fine. This we can. For now, I'm gonna unset all of these just for safety. Can you pull on your elbow skin? Yeah. All right. Let's go, boys. All right, give me... Just make sure, like, everything's all right before we do a proper sound test. Okay. Wait. What? Wait. What? 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 How... Did it die? Apparently not. One of the buttons must reset it. Like, one of the buttons must fucking do something. So let me, like, unbind anything that, like, should not have any sort of functions. Okay, we should be good. Did the PCB short? I doubt it. I don't think so. No. I don't think it's possible to short it. Like, you'd have to, like, sit on it. All right. It's testing time, baby. All right. I hope you boys are ready. Do you struggle with the solenoid cable? What do you mean struggle? The solenoid cable completely detached itself from the connector and we couldn't use it, so we just didn't use it. All right, sound test, let's go. What do you think? It sounds real fucking deep, which is surprising. I expected it to sound a little bit higher pitch. Let me turn on the fan. I'm boiling here. Which blacks did I use? So the blacks that I used are kind of confusing. So it says they're MX2A with springs, and then it says with GPL 105. I don't know if it's just the springs that are lubed or if it's the entire switch that's lubed. I literally cannot tell. Can you put a few GMK caps? It'll still be this deep. I mean, it'll be like, it'll... Also, I just fucking turned on my fan, dude. Here. What I'll do is I will replace one key in each row with GMK so you can hear the difference. But it's still going to be deep. It's not going to be as deep as PBT, but it'll be deep. I literally don't even have space to move around in my room anymore. Just so you guys see, like, I can't show you how bad it is because of, like, where the cameras are. Boys, this is the area around me. There is no space to fucking put my feet down. Yeah. And it was clean before we started. All right, we got GMK bread. We know it looks different enough, so we won't get it confused. All right, that is a bottom row, so that goes there. You are a top row, so you go there. You are this row, so you go there. You are literally a 9. That is the wrong 9, though. Yep, that is correct. And give me one of those. And I need a mid row if I can fucking find one. Are you a 1.5? Yes, you are. All right. Let me find a mid row. That is a mid row. Okay. Why are you disfiguring the port key set? We're putting a little bit of GMK on it so people can hear what it sounds like. All right, so, I mean, anything that's not the standard beige is GMK, all right? I told you guys it's going to sound the same. Like, GMK spacebar, yeah, that makes, like, a difference because, of course, it's a large piece of plastic. But the alphas, pretty much up until you get to like this high, they sound identical. You cannot tell the difference because the depth is not coming. Like, remember, this is plateless. So like already it's supposed to be high pitch, but it's not. So it's not getting the depth from the caps. It's getting the depth from the case. All right, let me put CRP back on it. The only reason why I'm using CRP is because it natively has the compatibility for the layout that I'm trying to use. So just like convenience-wise, I don't have to think about it. Does it feel nice? I have yet to like properly see how it feels. It's a little stiff for a plateless, but I presume you can remove some of the mounts and have fewer mounting points. Which I might eventually come back and do, but I'm not going to do that until I have a replacement PCB that is an actual PCB that is actually like, you know, usable. And I don't know if that's even going to be a thing, so. Would your final build be with CRP? No. I mean, it could be either way. It depends what I'm feeling texture-wise, because the sound is going to make no fucking difference, except for the spacebar, right? So what I'm going to be targeting is like, do I want CRP texture, or do I want GMK texture? Oh, all right, let me figure out the feel now. It is stiff. It is very stiff for a plateless board. Like, there is basically no flex in its current state. That's with all the screws screwed in like real hard. I presume you can very easily soften it up just by removing mounts and then potentially going, I'm pretty sure you could like get tadpoles in there if you wanted to. It's a weird form factor. Like it doesn't feel large. You get me? Like it doesn't feel like a large board. Like the space which it occupies feels like kind of natural, if you know what I mean. Because like this is a standard TKL. It's not much fucking like bigger than a standard TKL, right? Like sure, it's higher. It's got the 5 head, but like width-wise, it's about 3U wider, which is like, considering you get an XG column, the case looks big, but the layout doesn't. Yeah, like if you ignore up here, like entirely, this is like a nice compact layout, honestly. So a little stiff for me. If we had more time, which we absolutely fucking don't, because we've been streaming for nearly 4 hours. Like I would have been so fucking happy if just like we had a PCB that had the correctly sized holes. That way we could like use the like super nice switches. I can't wait to quit after I get this, right? All right, let's Okay, so the sale, I think they left the sale up until the 30th. Fuck yeah. The warm gray is real fucking nice in person. Yeah, I think it's better than the blue for me. Wait. Oh, the final PCB is black. Cool. I mean, like, ah. Okay. Winky or winkeyless? I literally cannot use WinKey, so like the choice is easy for me. Hmm. Hmm. It sounds fucking great. Like I really, what time is it? Oh, yeah. We're not gonna have time to try and like tune it. All we got out of it is the build. I think it sounds exactly how I want it to sound, except for the fact that the solenoid is cooked. Gray is too flat for using beige caps. So keep in mind, you guys are looking like top down, but like when you're looking at it like naturally sitting at the desk, it doesn't feel flat. It's got like plenty of shape, plenty of like there's plenty going on. But like if you're looking straight down, okay, yeah, I get that. I think next go around we remove some of the mount points, and by that I mean like we remove the screws first, see if that improves it, and if so, we cut off the entire mount point like on the PCB itself. Because actually, so here's the thing. So traditionally, if you think of like a plateless TKL, right? You're gonna get a decent amount of flex in the middle because there's a decent amount of gap between the top row and the bottom row, right? But here, this is essentially a plateless 60, right? I mean, it's a long 60, but it's a plateless 60 in terms of like how tall it is. And a plateless 60, you're not gonna get that much flex out of it, but you'll still get some. And I feel like, yeah, I'd probably kill the mount points here and here. I don't know if there are mount points here and here, but like kind of feels like there is. And if I'm not mistaken, like the closest mount points into the spacebar are maybe like here-ish. I might kill those if there's a mount point closer to the outside a little bit. I mean, she cooks. She's cooking. Huh. Eggplant confirmed. So, to answer the question of, was can you hold it into the face cam to see the color at a different angle? Yeah, yeah. One second. Hello? Hello? Oh, I unscrewed the wrong side like a dumbass. Okay. Whoa. Like the color is correct from the top down view. Like the color is correct. It's just like the lighting depends on like how it's pointing at the light. Cause like there's a big fuck off light right there. Thanks for making my decision harder. I mean, the only difficult decision when it comes to the 21XX is like, what color do you get? Because like if you can afford to get one and like you like it, obviously, right? Then like it's a no-brainer. Like there's nothing like it. It's gorgeous. So we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stream again tomorrow. We're gonna stream again tomorrow. I am going to modify the mount points, cut them if I need to, have Kate fix the solenoid tonight, and then get it the way that I want it. Because if I get it the way that I want it, this might be like nice enough for me to want to keep. Obviously, like I'd want a new PCB so I can like, you know, have straight switches. But to be fair, for like switches that absolutely did not fit in the PCB, we got it pretty fucking straight. That E is not great. Let me have a look at the rest. And by the way, I'm not going to fix it because I don't care. So that E is not great. It's a little, so the B's a little bit too far to the right, and the V's a little bit too far to the left, leaving a large gap here. Like the switches might actually be like that. instead of like that. The rest though, not fucking bad. If the solenoid issue is what I think, hopefully the header is still on the wire. So let me have a look. I mean, I was just gonna give it to Kate to like, she's got the hands to be able to remove the. She can depin it basically. Oh yeah, I put it over there. Loesch is the most obvious one. Loesch is fine. Like, it's literally fine. Like, it's actually one of the more perfect keys. It might be just like from the camera angle, it looks like weird or something. All right, solenoid. So what happened to the solenoid was that. So that just needs to be put back into that and recrimped, basically. And like, my hands are not stable enough to do it, so Kate will do it for me. That is hard to repair? Not really. You get in there with a pick, you release the pin, you push it through, you strip the wire, you crimp it on, and you insert the thing back in. Right? Like, that should be it. I mean, worst fucking case scenario, I can literally just like remove this entirely and just solder it on the back end. I think that's hard. I mean, Kate can do it. I can't. Also, maybe extend the solenoid cable. Was very short in the build stream / VODs I've seen. It should be, for the production run, it should be a little bit longer, because I know it's intended to be mounted in this direction, but I would actually prefer to mount it in this direction. I don't know if that's possible because of the orientation of the screws. No, that's possible. Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be nice. So you can have left-facing solenoid instead of right-facing solenoid. It was annoying getting the solder to not bridge since the pads were super close. I mean, I can have Kate do that as well. Like, lucky for me, I have a wife that is amazing at soldering. All right, so that's where we're going to call it for today's stream. It started incredibly angry and got slightly less angry. I'm still frustrated overall because this thing has been a nightmare so far. But now that I can type on it, it's fucking good. It needs more flex. It needs a solenoid. We're going to flex it. We're going to solenoid it fucking tomorrow. Or else. Oh. This thing is on sale until the 30th. If you guys didn't know, the group buy was supposed to end, like, on Sunday, but they extended it. Just for you boys, so you can buy it. So, let's see who we can raid. Holy shit, where's the F11? There it is. Let's see who we can raid. Anyway, I'll go to the doctor and get this, like, rash taken care of. I guess we raid ducks. Whiplash Scrubs is live. Is that like a keyboard thing? Okay, sold. Good luck with hand. It's fine. We go, doctor. Oh, so yeah, this is still on sale till the 30th. I will be streaming again tomorrow. We're gonna finish this up, and after, like, I've got like the flex that I want and like the solenoid that I want, then we can reach top level memes. What is the raid message? I don't know. You guys can just type your favorite letter of the alphabet. Mine is 69. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for dropping in. Bye-bye.